What's up, fella? Good morning. I didn't realize I was streaming for like 6 hours yesterday. That was so damn tired. Ugh. Gotta keep it to like 2 or 3 maybe. I just get to that point where I just be so tired I don't even make adjustments anymore. What up? What up? Let me ask you something. It's a very important question.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the
Are you
air.
scared of the
Today
Boogie
we're
Man?
set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Are you sure? Well, we about to find out.
And off we
Because
go
I'm the
from
Boogie
Las
Man.
Vegas. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally hold him down at the Dolphins' 22. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Jacobs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start.
There go the Boogie Man.
And he can't find any way to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple
on throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
There you go, the Boogie Man.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up the 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, on the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Tua now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take the
Scared, bro. The Boogie Man in your head.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Carr.
Pulling leg switches now.
They'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop.
Come on, man. Don't let the Boogie Man scare you.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 12-0 the score Sports. In motion comes the tight end left. Carr going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Carr now on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr. Touchdown Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Josh McDaniels has got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Blitz the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing his car on 3rd down.
Can they turn around?
Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick 6. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick 6.
Turn around, guy. You got to turn around.
Brandon Jones picking it up. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Their defense got him the football with an interception. They try out their Charles. First play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I was expecting you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And so room to maneuver. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr.
Run your fucking playmaker, bro.
Intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The 30. 10. 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly what.
All right, you got one more time to go bad throwing him, please, Stittleman.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Carr now on first down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 38.
Now Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. 104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
All right, Card, you're out. I can't.
The 20, 5, and he will bring it back.
Put him in the second half.
Dolphins touchdown. Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clip from behind, block someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot here before half for Carr.
Receivers downfield.
Picked off by Eric. And he will be
All right, Stidham. Strap up.
What will be the final play of this first half? Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action, now it's Tua. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. That is just what this defense was hoping for. An interception on the opening possession.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even further behind. And we kind of know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The backup Stidham, his first throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to
don't have no defense. He's staying in man coverage, so should be all right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good. Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Stidham. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Stidham. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They go play action with Stidham. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Stidham going for it on 4th. Able to find Waller. That's good.
And man coverage, bro.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing again here, Stidham. The open man here, Renfro. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Thanks for staying in man coverage.
To throw is Stidham. But he can't find a receiver.
One of y'all got to block that guy.
It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
Touchdown.
Staying in man coverage.
Darren Waller, beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Instead, I'm going to look to throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky.
Good job, Stidham. You got to bring you in. Hard, I want to do right.
That's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. To about the 35, second down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you, at what point do you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Rocky Sin there to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Jason Sanders to kick off line.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now Stidham. A pass complete downfield to Renfro. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Took from the 17 now. Here's a 1st and 10. Stidham. Caught out right by Renfro. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
4 yards on the pickup.
Stidham to throw it.
At the 14-yard line.
Stidham is so clutch.
Chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the two-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for an outside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that two-point conversion. And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to...
What up, Alshon? Had to put Stidham in to save the day. Carl was fucking up.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That's caught by Wilson. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Well, that's a heck of a response.
Forgot how overtime works, my guy.
He had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a...
You should have went for 2.
Kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry.
You should have went for 2.
After they've been
And in a big way, that was a statement long touchdown.
You should have went for 2.
Now after the
Because I am. I ain't scared.
kick it away is Sanders. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
I thought it was overtime.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I
thought it was overtime, Phil. I cannot see the top. I can't see the top of my screen, bro. Like, I shit you not. That shit's been fucking with me. I'm still thinking I still had another. I gotta buy another TV. It's annoying. Hey, if y'all be watching, man, make sure y'all let me know how much time on the clock and what quarter it is, because I can't see that part of the screen. Like, I just be taking guesses. Like, I can't. That shit suck, man. Fuck. Because I would have played that shit differently. I was thinking it had already went, because... Oh, man, that was my fault.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we're set for
I don't know. I'm waiting for him to reach out to me, Alshon.
between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders.
I'm off this whole weekend, so.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I don't see Norman trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and ran with it.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked.
It's all way. What are you talking about?
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And going deep for Hill.
Damn, let's see, they're not throwing it like that, but whatever.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running it with Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 29, Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll throw with Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They run it with Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Running is Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Here's Jacobs. And he's got room. 20. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have cut the lead back down to 2. So now Carr will lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Sidney Jones. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On play action, now Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Play action, now it's Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Tua, the final shot before half. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. They'll keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, they'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Now Carr. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Carr will look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 5 now. Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for...
Come on, Hill, bro. You're not throwing it to Hill no more.
Sidney Jones. And the Raiders are going to...
I'm using him the whole game if I have to. Take that away from him. You're trying to rely on that EA shit. You ain't going to take that. You ain't getting that back. Find something else.
Defending the pass is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this is caught. Touchdown.
We'll holler at you. That first game should have won.
Devontae Adams, 30 yards. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Josh McDaniels has got faith in his offense, so he's going to have him go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. To try again after the sack. Tua.
I'm beating you to the ring.
Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
I'm locking him up, bro. He's too small to be out there with me. I'm going to push his little ass out of bounds, and I'm going to go play the route. I'll be aggressive. He ain't big enough to do that with me.
You're right about that, Brandon. And this defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
Should play like this last game, Carp. They still them in at the last minute.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, it's Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Come on, Renfro.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
That's on you.
And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and take it to the house for a Miami touchdown. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Second down, Jacobs once more. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On third down, here comes Jacobs. A great effort there to shed the contact.
You got enough linebackers, bro. Too light in that box.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets
I'll
him
beat
to
them
second.
safeties and DBs up all day with Jacobs.
Jacobs now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need it. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Tua going to throw. And pressure coming.
Thanks for taking your protection away.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Thank you.
And this is intercepted, and that should do
No, not to come out in gun tight versus that.
Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
You ain't gonna be able to block it.
Take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they get
Can't use it both of them when you play man coverage.
around the goal line, especially on
Give me that one-on-one either way.
QB target the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds.
You're not gonna block it?
You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys already started.
Good jam, Rock.
Okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
You're not going to block him?
They hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the
I went up against Pistol Bunch last night.
More incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes,
locking them up with a 77 speed defensive end. Oh shit, Chandler, let me find out.
Interference, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
The 77 speed defensive end just pushing them out. Come on. Come here. You got hit power over there. You can throw it over there if you want to. I'm gonna fucking fumble.
Here's Tagovailoa on
Get
first
him.
and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You ain't gonna protect it, bro?
A few times in this game, offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that
You're getting locked up with a fucking 77 speed defensive end. Too small to be out there, my guy. Size fucking matters.
And the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
You're too small. Give me that.
got a man, it's Waddle complete.
Bro, that's an incomplete pass. Are you fucking serious, EA?
Comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
You're not gonna block it, bro?
The release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for them, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and 10.
Lock him up, Rock. You ain't throwing it the hill no more.
Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down.
That's on everything I love.
Side of the 20. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. One final try for Tagovailoa.
Throw it the hill. My user's on that bitch. I told you I want to lock him up with myself. You ain't taking advantage of the AI. You're not throwing it the hill. If I'm using him, he's out. Showed me what you wanted. I took it away from you. I gotta start using that defensive assist, bro. It doesn't matter who you put on them. You put someone bigger on them, bro, it's over. They locked up. He showed me what he wanted. He wanted to sit there and just keep throwing it deep the hill. It's like, okay. He's gonna take that away from you.
Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance.
Just lock him up, bro. Like this defensive assist is where it's at. You might get flagged sometime, but you're gonna run stride for stride with your guy, man. I'm telling you. Just find who he like to target and just lock him up with it. He ain't getting no release. By the time he even thinks of his second, third read open, we already in the backfield. Especially if he ain't gonna max protect and bring extra blockers. Where's that play that I was locking him up? Look there. He's not doing nothing, Hill. He kept trying. He thought Trey was it, bro. We're running stride for stride with Hill with a linebacker, bro. Put a big guy out of his over. That was a BS interception, but probably should have just threw the vert. I don't know. Want to find a play that I had him pressed up. I guess they didn't have a highlight for that. But like I said, just find Hill. I was on him the whole time, bro. Look, watch I push his ass down. Broke his ankle. Look, right there. You take all that speed away when he does that. He ain't got no more speed, bro. We the receiver. Fuck you. Get away with murder out there. And they ain't gonna show me the ones where I was locking them up with the defensive end. Nah, he got me the first game. Like I was up 18-0 in the first game, and then I don't know what happened. Like he got some lucky shit. Like Carr kept throwing picks. I mean, I ended up putting Stidham in. We got the game tied up, and I couldn't see the score because my fucking TV got that blot on it because old girl, when she came over, she dropped my TV trying to move. And I'm like, why the fuck you move my TV? You know? It's on a fucking stand. But whatever, right? So I got to buy me another TV probably this summer or something, so I won't have to be asking for help. Be like, "Fold, man, let me know what time it is. Let me know, you know, how many minutes I got and shit." Because that really just be my kryptonite right now in close games. I can't see the clock, and I be trying to manage based off the clock or how much clock I think is left. Oh man, that man just thought he was just gonna bomb it deep to Hill. No sir, son. No sir. No sir. Once I see that you like doing that, I know who to take away, and I will take them away. I can put anybody I want on them. I can put a linebacker on it. If I want, I could probably put a defensive tackle on them and lock them up. If it'll let me do that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup.
See, like right here, we'll have to do it with a linebacker because you got CD. I don't think I have a corner strong enough to go up against CD, so we'll put a linebacker on him.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They start on the ground.
Holding.
And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I ain't gonna get no like 70 in, probably like 50 inch or so.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn it. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first down and not a touchdown.
We got him. We get him, Rock. We get him, Rock. We get him, Rock. Oh, Rock got it. Okay. I trust you over there, Rock. Right now, if I have to put a linebacker on him, I will.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Jacobs going to try the middle.
Right at that little ass boy. Wear him out. We can throw on him.
First and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs.
Took your guy out of the run pit in the baseline, though. Thank you. Do it again, though. What up, Ian?
So far, it's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he tries to force it. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early?
We need to take that blind side. We need to get that shit all day.
Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On 2nd and 9, Prescott.
Where he's jamming them up.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yeah, the run game's so much better on this
So the
one.
penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 27 yards. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Moore, and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running it with Jacobs. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They run it with Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9. Running is Jacobs. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They'll run for it. This is White.
Guards, y'all can give up the shit, man.
Stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no
I ain't doing no more wearing you down. That ain't my real offense, bro.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is
good hit, Chandler.
Think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to have good ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Prescott on 1st down. And the Raiders have
For next year.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Yeah, get that.
That's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Morrow, and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Yeah, he picked us for everything. He just...
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A Raider 1st down, Carter Renfro. Back to throw. He rifles Here's one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly add their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set them up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
A short kick taken at the 18. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Fields this way up at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Carr now on first down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. The first run for the backup and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, Prescott again. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They go right back to White here on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On second down, they'll run with White. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White from 17 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roll. And he found it.
45, push and go, push and go.
Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So,
oh, you got to get there, Hobbs.
Not just the types of plays that you call.
Come on now.
Yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, Prescott. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. To throw again on second down. Prescott, he's got it to Hilton. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into
You really try to run on a goal line, though?
the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Fourth down, Prescott.
Good fucking shit, Brown. Told y'all we're gonna put a linebacker on his ass.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A good starting spot.
He not about to break out no linebacker.
1st and 10 at their own 44. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On second down, Jacobs. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Carr going to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
How you miss that, Carr?
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Flushed out right.
Bro, Carr, how are you missing that pass?
Complete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 70 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Prescott. Schultz hauls in the quick throw. And he'll be taken down.
Bro, that's not even a first down, whatever.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an end into this one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tim carrying out for Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game. After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
They should have gave him pursuit on that. That should have been gone. I juked this whole team. Carr, that one's on you, bro. You missed 2 fucking easy passes. Wide open. I don't know how that happens.
And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close,
2 of them back to back.
That gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football.
I can't wait till the fucking draft when we get another quarterback, bro. I'm just so ready. I mean, the Carr era is over in real life, but video game, he still do the same shit. I mean, it ain't gonna change until we get us a new quarterback. Stupid shit, man. It's like wide open and he overthrew it. Like, bro. That's why I don't like using him, because if you blitz him, he has a slow release. You get to throw out of sacks to strip fumbles. And he always throws a fucking bullet pass. Like, you don't want to throw a touch pass. And then you have open receivers like that. And he overthrows them. Like, bro. And then you have goddamn deep receivers open and he underthrows them. Like, he doesn't give you the passes you need sometimes, bro. It's like, it's tough playing with them, to be honest. But yeah, that curse going to the Saints. That curse is going to the Saints. I'm gonna try to lab with him a little bit, man, because I don't know. I feel like there's something going on with him. Why he can't throw fucking touch passes, I don't know. We're about to find out. Get some reps in. I don't know, but he needs to be able to throw these touch passes. Poor accuracy bullet pass, and I literally just pressed and released. So I lob it. I can't. That window for a touch pass has to be very tight. Let's see, bullet pass. I pressed and release. Bro, it's like that's all he throws is bullet passes. Like I can't. Maybe. Okay, so touch. Okay, hold up. I think I got it now. Okay, so now I get it. Alright. See, I wish I would have knew this. If you want a touch pass, you gotta tap L2 and then tap the button. There we go. Nah, I think I got it now. It's a little bit more complicated than it is on current gen, because you have to add an extra button. So now I'm getting that. I just wondered, because I was missing that from my arsenal. It's like everything was a bullet pass. Everything was a bullet pass. Only throw a bullet when you need it. Because now that we can throw these touch passes, now we can get these touch passes. Let's fucking go. That's what I've been missing. I'm trying to figure out how to throw fucking touch passes on this shit forever. Now we can throw them, and I can get my user catches again. Yeah, the bullet. Did it too late. I held it. That was my fault. I should have just pressed release. Oh, there we go. Beautiful touch pass. While we're getting sacked. Let's fucking go. Just touch pass. See, yeah. Yeah, now I got this shit down. Actually, give me a bullet. There we go. Good fucking shit. I want to start making these reads in the game. I'm gonna throw it where my guy can get it. It's just as long as I'm not throwing picks, we good. Might need to change that route up though. I like hit post corner. That post corner is just a little bit more deadlier because they're gonna pull that seam flat in. So if they start playing cover 3, try to defend that whip route. That post corner gonna help me out. Only thing is, I just gotta bring it back in, just like that. Ooh, I try to lead that too much. I gotta remember when I'm throwing it to the left, I cannot lead too much to the right on specific routes. It's gotta be like low. Yeah, just like that. Trying to add some new route concepts. I like that whip with that post corner though. So if you get the whip with the post corner, then what we could probably do is throw the slant off the other side to kind of get that separation that we want. I might not even need to run a slant. I could probably just run. Like I could probably just run a post. Had that slant right there. And just drag underneath. Like a little mesh. Nope. I don't like that. Circle was open though. I'm trying to look for the next best thing. I'm better off just running a vertical. And then just had that slant whip underneath. If they want to play that whip, then we had that slant. I'm just trying to see what other options we got. Let's see. Yo, I haven't ran this route in a minute. I could do the fade stop under it. That fade stop got that user. How you gonna say perfect that under pressure? Perfect accuracy bullet pass. I do want to know when you run the draw, you need to ID a D lineman. If you have a ID on the linebacker, like when you audible to it, the ID's on the linebacker. What happens is if you hold turbo, because of that, you're going to create a shed. So if I do like that, see how you just shed it off? Now Jacob's going to break his tackle, but you've seen the difference. Now if I ID him and I hold the turbo, notice he's not getting the shed. You know, the linebacker, you know, just pay close attention to who's getting ID'd. So if you don't want the shed, just ID on him on the draw. And look at her. Just something that you guys might want to kind of add to your game. I've been using it. It's been working for me on the draw runs. Look at her. Especially if they come out with a little 3-down lineman and shit. And sometimes you can get it to work versus these 4. Look at her. So all you gotta do is just ID the D lineman. That's the only thing. That's what creates the sheds. That and holding turbo, but you can hold turbo if you ID the correct person. See, that's me holding turbo. Look at her. See the difference? If I don't ID it and I leave him on the linebacker, watch, I'm gonna get a shed. Well, somewhere. Probably not against that formation, but let me do it. ID on the linebacker and hold turbo. Look at the D-line just kind of breaks off their blocks. We won't get a big run. ID the lineman. Blocks are a little bit more aggressive. No one gets a shed. It's just something you can add to your game. Because some of these draw play actions that I want to use, they're very good. Like there's this one, because this one goes with the P8 flood mechanic. So if I catch them playing zone sometimes, I'm looking for circle or I'm looking for that crosser. That's one of the two, depending on how they shade. If they shade underneath, I'm looking for that circle route. Well, actually, over here would be the square route if I did it that way. Square route. If he gets bumped, that's fine. Crosser gonna be open versus cover 3. Now, sometimes you play someone and they gonna user that, or they might have someone using it. But if that becomes a problem, you put a backside dig on it. Dig didn't do it. I might have to motion the dig out. Alright, so we'll put the backside dig on it and just motion it out. chase that, chase that. The dig's supposed to open up behind it. So you might want to put your best, like a good route runner on there, like a medium route runner. You go to your depth chart. I know Adams, he got to run that go-to route. I need to see who my second best route runner is. See, Renfro got that 84. So I'm thinking, like Hollins is a better route runner. Only reason I use Cole, to be honest, is because of the acceleration. Like he can pull coverages a little bit better. At the end of the day, I might end up putting Hollins, so I might do it like this. Put Renfro as number 2, and in certain formations, like my 21 personnel, I just sub them out unless I need them. Oh, for real? He hit me up. I didn't see it. Hold on, let me find my phone. Because I had it a while ago, and there it is. Let me see. Alright. I'm about to hit him on something. Hit me up. I'm ready. I'm on the game. Alright. My bad, fellas. You know, I'll be streaming and shit. I don't be on my phone like that. Yo, I'm gonna get on. Got the lab work in, so. I just gotta adapt to this fucking team like they so. Get the game out. Game out the way. Yeah, I guess, man, yeah. I'm trying to remember if I got everything the way I want it. It's like, fuck it. Just wear your white uniform, bro. Like, come on, man. You're playing a black team. No pun intended. Just wear your green. That man gonna continue to put on a black helmet. Like, bro, why? Playing football, man. We ain't playing dress up. Nothing says ready. It ain't bug out, did it? You there? Alright, he's like 10-2 in this league, and he's got like a mad win. So I think he's the number 1 seed, and I'm trying to manage with the replacements here on this team. That's what I got. I got the replacements. Cause I like literally I played that first game. I'm like, oh hell no, this team sucks. As a previous user didn't know what the fuck he was doing, and I just went and signed a bunch of free agents. So we gonna get it with what we got it with, you know. Fucking finish the season out until they come out with that draft roster.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
I don't even know if I got everything the way I want. Why are my guys tired? There we go. See, I can sub people out. That's why I wanted that for.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray.
Good tackle. That's all I need from you, my guy. Just make your tackles.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago with that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First carry for
There you go, Diablo.
And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33. And Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. They're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be
Turn around, Hobbs.
in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of
Getting him tore up.
in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Good air hit.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10.
There you go, Diablo.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
There we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And this play gets
There we go. Set that fucking edge.
back at the 17.
They can find another formation. He's gonna show me everything he won out of there.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now they're up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Got a rookie, well, not a rookie, but low overall quarterback, so you got to get him his juice.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The Raiders at 4-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last
Kind
week.
of try to keep them off balance.
Discipline, the resilience, all on display in that victory.
Just what you want on a first down run, calling 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. First down, a 16-yard gain.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for
I like this guy.
through the air. I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27.
Running real quick, you cannot play man coverage, don't need.
Another first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They run the draw play. This is White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Put that 3rd route there. Get his user out of that spot.
With a football at their own 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
What happens when you blitz? You folks ain't disciplined. They gonna hold.
Play fake. Murray.
Good shit, Crosby.
Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a
Really try to block Crosby with 20 personnel, bro. You need a tight end or something. That running back not gonna be big enough. You're gonna get out of that split slot. You're gonna find out.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and a long way to go. Murray.
Diablo, pick that, my guy. You gotta pick that.
Nice job of running and defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And his drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Dessert. He's scared.
Come in before the snap. Looked like one of the
Every time you move, I move. like a chess match game.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got it. That's Hines. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep.
Good fucking user catch. Let's go. The new Z receiver that I hired from free agency.
Well, Charles, he's still a young single caller in this league. 2nd year in the NFL.
He's young, too. He's 23.
I think you're right about that.
That's how you get off, bro. Good fucking shit.
When he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another
I like that throw. Good throw, Rising. Good throw.
Very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing.
Took all them 3 shots on him.
Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 1st down, Murray. Going right back to Wilson. He's going to go.
He's going to keep running that post over under. I got something for that.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will reach the 5-yard line before.
Lucky I couldn't get that flat on there.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets have regained the lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive, Felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got
How much time we got, fellas? I can't see the clock.
Right after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Look like, I want to say 3:56. I don't know.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down there on a pickup to 25. They go with White on the counter. And some room to work. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7.
Rising over here, so he's him.
They have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say, job.
Let's go.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Raiders will take over possession here. And Charles has now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now.
Using my back over running back.
Getting this inside the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first
rest up.
action. They went with the nickel look
For the stretch.
defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Let's go there.
And down he goes. Quentin Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Carlson able to put this one through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then they get hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game. Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray going to throw. He lets this
We over there.
toward the back of
We
the
over there.
zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here.
Quick adjustment, I'm telling you.
And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there, because
It's
they
a
were
young
taking a
corner,
shot
bro.
in the end zone.
Making plays for it.
About the coverage, absolutely tremendous. And this they can clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And a dangerous
Catch that Waller, bro. You're going to cover 4 drive, bro. That's money.
Nearly intercepted.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's grabbed over the middle by White. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. This kick is good.
I feel an upset coming on, fellas. I feel an upset. Can we take down the #1 seed with the backups?
Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here for their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The open man here, Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
First down, here's White. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss. They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
Still waiting.
Great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So it was
better than that, Rising.
Promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Ooh, that should be a block in the back.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kyler Murray, 33 yards. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. on the ground. It's Jacobs to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score.
Get you out of that formation.
No, it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best team.
Holding.
That's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough to fit. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run
Bigger corners to draft.
And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast. Because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it. They've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
Lead gone, now the search to find it again. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 180 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's one of the warm hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
You should have made that throw.
Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket.
Yeah, I'm ready for the draft.
Downfield.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory. And you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be
extremely fast enough.
They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Murray now on first down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
The rookie corner still needs some work.
The way in. Touchdown.
Yeah, you know what that means. You want a new contract.
44 yards. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Yeah, Rising, you were doing so good. Then you start fucking up. Just gotta get back into what works. Well, I mean, you initially bring in like a shitload of running backs that are currently under roster. You want to, you know, impose that you're a running back by committee. And then your star running back breaks out. So, I don't know. They're just in a bad situation right now.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Being chased out left.
Throw it!
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
He had him on the playmaker.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. The Raiders on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw here. He's going to find and complete.
What are you going for, bro? We're down. Got to.
Get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The football comes out. Jacobs
fucking fumble, bro.
Great field position at the 47-yard line.
The devil is a lie.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in
Yeah.
your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
There we go.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this holiday season, right? It is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
FBI.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And
What?
the Raiders are right back in this football game. So the penalty there.
Bro, that... Come on now.
Declined, and we have a change of possession. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Quick slant, caught by Moore. 30.
You got some fast receivers.
5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to winning.
Play one good half, man. Just gotta, like I said, we'll probably next season with
Extra point splits
the new teams. I get to start it from the start. It'll be all right. So like I said, I'm trying to do with some replacements. They ain't doing too bad. It's just, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of trades on draft day.
They will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at
Jacobs, I'm disappointed he fumbling that, bro. That was a big momentum grabber.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of
Rao.
45.
Yeah, really. Holding, really. That's what we're doing now.
Miller, former 1st-round pick, called for the penalty there. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And now here is another.
Yeah, you got to get a lead on that.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Oh, we did okay for a half.
4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following
Thursday, I think.
6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out.
You know, like, it's prime time, so like 7 o'clock, I think, 6, 7 o'clock. Damn, bro, I'm a little upset at myself. I had this game in the bag.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's got some space here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
He ain't got no run defense. I see that right now. I got 2 running backs over 100. I should have just stuck with it. But long story short, we did expose him.
Here's Jacobs.
Oh, it ain't the results I wanted.
No gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Try to go for it.
They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field.
I gotta get better tackle, bro.
Tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
There we go.
It's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams from 6 yards away. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the Jets have got it. Fourth quarter, they fell.
I mean, we should. I mean, regardless.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
I can box that if I want to.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Go best player available.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Murray's going to look to throw this thing.
Don't tip it! Pick it off!
That's knocked down and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray now to throw.
I told you if I want to box that, I can. We'll be playing with folks early.
That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
So to that, so he not very good versus that 3-3 with that offense. I might start using that. Play him. Beat myself really. I just wanted to see. Rising, you did okay, not great, but okay. Some throws you made that was good. Some throws you made that was like, man, we should do this better. But not bad for Yeah, I know. I picked this team up. It already had that. Ain't nothing I can do about that. It was just who we had. GG's, bro. I don't even know if I got any of these breakouts. Damn, that was a breakout game too, man. Fuck. I should have stuck to the run game because he didn't have no run defense. Like I should have used it a little bit more. But I know. I need to go to my scouting thing. It's alright, Tay. Like you tried. Okay, well, at least our morale didn't go down. Like our guys performed, so just go look at the staff. Yeah, there was a lot of people on the team. Like, bro, I was outperforming his offense, bro. Big time. And turnovers hurt, bro. I made a turnover like when I was up 2 possessions. I fucked up. I had everything that I wanted in that game. I had the time of possession. Started forcing plays with the young quarterback. Can't do that. Like he did, he bounced back. Those 5 picks hurt. I mean, but he did bounce back. He did 20 for 28. That ain't bad. You know, it's just 9.1 per attempt. Jacobs did his thing. I had 2 running backs over 100 yards, bro. 2. The fumble hurt though. We boxed his running though. He wasn't. He had to run with Murray, bro. He had to run that cheese glitch play. But I should have just. I just can't. Next time I know if I play him again, I'm gonna be running that 3-3. Stop that split offense. Let's see. Waller did his thing. Renfro did his thing. Moreau did his thing. Adams, you could have did better. Boy, a cornerback got a sack. Linebacker, and he got a sack. And he got 2 picks. Oh, I wish I could go back and look at the highlights, see what I fucked up, man. I knew I'd try to. He probably will, you know. He probably is gonna wait it out because they're supposed to, like if you put him on the franchise thing, he has like a certain amount of time to get a contract done, you know. But you know, running backs now they know that they only got one shot at getting a contract. But the issue is players like Zeke probably messed that opportunity up. Like he got paid, he got his contract, but he stopped performing. You know, and then the backup running back that was on the rookie deal was doing way better than him. So teams are looking at stuff like that. I mean, Jacobs is a dog, but how long is that dog gonna be barking? You know, like I like Jacobs, but you know, who's to say he's not gonna get hurt? He has been inconsistent during his rookie contract. Like he was good when he was on the field, but then he get hurt. The injury started plaguing him. Like, he was having on and off years, and then he breaks out this year, and it's like, what are you going to get? If you sign him to a contract, what are you going to get? That's really what you're thinking about. So I can kind of understand, the coaches want to run running back by committee and stuff, so you get a bunch of cheap running backs and then just rotate them, and you ain't gonna, if you rotate them, they're not gonna get stats. They don't get stats. They don't get big contracts, because there's hidden language in those contracts that basically says you need to touch the ball this many times, or you need to get this many yards, you need to average it. There's things in there for them to hit certain guarantees in their contract. And I guarantee you the coaches, you'll hear players talk about it all the time, is, they'll be like, the first half, I got 10 catches for 200 yards, and I needed 205 yards to hit my guaranteed or whatever, and then don't even get the ball in the second half. It'd be stuff like that. Like they be trying not to pay them the guarantees if they can help it. And that's why these players, they want more of the straight guarantees instead of the what's the word I'm looking for? It's the incentive based guarantees. Like their contract's there. It's just some of it's incentive based, and then the other one is the just straight guarantee. Teams would want the incentive base because it protects them when players get hurt. It protects them when, they need to sign other players and whatever. And then they decide they just, they might get sick or something. It protects them. You don't want to just give someone, hey, here's $54 million, you get all of it. That motherfucker won't come to camp. That motherfucker might not even play. He might get hurt in the first game, but his contract fully guaranteed. You understand where I'm coming from? So, I mean, it goes both ways. You're like, on one side, you can understand the player wants his money, because he might not be sure if he's going to be able to play another season if he gets hurt. But on the other end, from the business aspect, do you want to play someone that's hurt? Do you want to pay someone that's hurt? No. And running backs, they get the ball like 20 times a game. They're like second on the list with quarterbacks. Quarterbacks touch the ball. That quarterbacks distribute, and then running backs, they get like 20 targets a game, and they take a lot of contact. So they're going to take the most contact out of everybody because they're going to get hit by, and especially with Jacobs' running style, going to get hit by 4 or 5 people every fucking play. It's bruising. Have y'all ever, I live in the South, and when I was a kid, we used to go out in the hay fields and lift hay bales, right? And things are like 80 pounds. I'm a kid, and we're throwing these hay bales on the back of a trailer that's rolling. I was like in a group home. We were doing this, and after you keep throwing, a couple of hay bales, and it's got that thin rope that give you like rope burn and shit, and it's hot outside, and you're throwing these hay bales, and they got fucking bugs and shit in them, especially like after it rains, the bottom half of it weighs it down real bad, like it'd be wet, but to dry on the top, and then when you pick it up, 80 pounds get a little bit heavier. So it's like, bro, like when you keep doing that for the whole day, the next day you're not going to be feeling all right, So that's basically like what playing football in the trenches is like, you want to get them cool baths and stuff. You want to get in the ice so you can, tender up your muscles because all that contact and getting rough, that shit hurt, Players, that's why, like I said, I could probably agree that I care less about Oakland, bro. Like, end of the day, that it's that city, That city did it to themselves. It's not the fans in that city. It's just that city did it to themselves. They stopped going to the games. You got the Oakland A's out there, and nobody's really attending the games. So it's like, all right, let's move to Vegas where people will go to the games. It doesn't necessarily have to be fans of our team. It's just people. You know, you might have people from the other team, go. That's how the fucking Raiders are, bro. It's like our home games aren't necessarily always home games. Nah, they wanted a new stadium, bro. And Oakland didn't. They did the same thing with the Raiders. The Raiders wanted to build a new stadium, or they wanted something in there, and they couldn't get a deal done with the city. I've been kind of following it a little bit, man. And now they ain't got no professional team. Because you think about it, bro. Like your basketball team, Warriors left. Your baseball team left. Your football team left. Like something's going on. Like you don't just lose 3 professional teams. Like that's gonna hurt. They city for real. I'm gonna be honest. Like when it comes time to pay their taxes and bring in what they need for the city for their expenses, they're not gonna have them professional teams that was financial income stability anymore. They're not gonna have that. I wouldn't be surprised if Oakland it kind of fall back, bro. Gonna be violent over there. I'm just gonna say it as it is. They did, but it's still the city. The city has to have like they have people in place for those building contracts and stuff. Like at the end of the day, I'm thinking they maybe maybe they wanted to renovate it or something, because that stadium was out of shape, bro. That stadium was out of fucking shape. Have you seen it? Like, let's be honest here. The fucking pipes were leaking through the concrete, my guy. And this was like 10 years ago, like maybe even longer than that. The pipes were leaking through through the concrete. The fucking bathrooms were just fucking old as fuck. Like, come on, man. The stadium was built like old as fuck, like 1940s or 50s. Like it shit old as fuck. And then everyone else in the league building new stadiums. You got the money, go and get yourself a new stadium. Like venues like that house thousands of people, week in and week out. You got to think about it, right? It's going to get a lot of wear and tear over the years. That's any stadium is going to get a lot of wear and tears, like even college stadiums. But see, college, they don't rebuild the stadium. They constantly, add seats and they build onto it and they renovate it. They don't tear down the college ones, but they renovate them because there's just so much history on the college ones. But the professional ones, like that, like one stadium that probably needs to they need a new one. We're gonna go with like Soldier Field with the Bears. That's the oldest. Like Soldier Field with the Bears and fucking Lambeau Field with the Packers. They need new stadiums. Like I don't know. Let me see. I could probably look at them all and tell you who needs a new stadium and who don't. They got the money to do it. And they got Charles Woodson, 92 overall bound. I don't even know how to look at stadiums. How do you... Yeah, Titans would need a new stadium. Bills are getting... I know the Bills are getting one. Hold on, I'm just kind of looking at the teams right now. Rams just got one. In about 10 or so years, the Baltimore Ravens will. Titans definitely do. Bears do. They getting one. I would say the Browns need one. Chiefs are supposed to be getting one, I think. Commanders need, once they get a new owner, they need one. That way they could just scratch up all the bullshit that they dealt with under the last owner. Philly would need one. I think San Francisco need one too. They've been playing there. Like, seems like forever. I think Jacksonville needs one. Obviously, Green Bay. Panthers might need one. It really just depends on Gillette Stadium. I'm trying to remember when it was built. You know, once they get close to that 40-year mark, man, it's time to let them go. There's a few. There is a few. But like I said, GG Jet User, bro. I should have came out in that 3-3 and boxed your ass, but I was just trying to play. Try to take that run away from you. You couldn't run on me. Alright, so I'm probably gonna get me something to eat because I am tired. You know, I don't even know how long I've been streaming. Yeah, 3 hours. I need to get my streams cut down to like 2. Cause it's like after I get like out of the zone, bro, I'm just I'm just picking plays and shit. But let me get something to eat, fellas, and I'll probably be back this afternoon and do some things, feed my cats and shit. Might play some other games too if y'all want to tune in for those as well. All right, appreciate y'all tuning in and talking to your boy.